Somebody's dead.
Lights, please.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. The lighting is horrible this morning, you guys. Horrible. Let me skip back a little maybe. And my camera the tech department is not doing a great job this morning. I'm gonna have to send out a memo. But the lighting up here is real bad. This room, I'm in my yarn studio, by the way. This room has one light, just one. And it's in the ceiling fan. And it's literally just one light bulb. And that is what's lighting up this room. So, terrible lighting. So I'm attempting to help the terrible lighting by having my little phone stand here, and it has a light on it. So that's why I'm overexposed. Like, look at the harsh shadows. Let me turn it off. One light bulb up there. Ooh. You probably can't unsee this light now. Sorry. I have somehow scratched my nose up in my sleep. Not a fan. On brand for Christmas though. We are rocking the Rudolph nose. Anywho, good morning, favorites. This is my favorite hoodie, by the way. You'll probably see me wearing this a lot during Vlogmas. It's my favorite hoodie. It's a Drake hoodie, like the rapper Drake. It was given to me by my friend Taylor. Whoever made it, whatever company, they didn't do a great job. The stuff is peeling off. All of this lettering used to be black with like these eyes. Some of the pupils are still there. Sweet. But anyway, yeah, this is my favorite hoodie. You'll probably hear my my furnace is on right now, so you'll probably hear that airflow in the background. But yes, I'm up here in my yarn studio. I've got some packaging to do today. This should be the last big packaging day. Should be. Fingers crossed. Today is also, well, I probably shouldn't even mention that, but I'll go ahead anyway. Today is the last day to get these colorways from my shop. This is Kevin. I named it after my favorite Christmas movie, which is Home Alone. And then this is, what did I name this? I remember thinking about naming it Mount Crumpet because the color reminded me of like the snow on the top of the mountain in The Grinch. I'm totally gonna have to look. I cannot remember what I named this color. I'm looking it up. Sweater! That's what I named it. Sweater. And it's also the last day for, crap, did I put that up there? I really hope I did. I totally did. I totally put it up there. Crap. I can show you on screen though. Here we go. The app works much better. Wow, I wasn't expecting this to show up very well, but it is. It's a little more black than that. There's quite a bit of black in this colorway. It's called The Longest Night, and it is themed after the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. So we got Kevin, Sweater, and Longest Night. Those are all three leaving the shop today, so all orders that have been placed are the only orders that will be placed by the end of the day. Future Michael here. I just wanted to jump in and say that I actually forgot to post a reminder yesterday on my Instagram that these colors are leaving the shop. So if you are watching this Vlogmas on Thursday, December 9th, you still have time to purchase these colors. But today is officially the last day. So if you're wanting to get your hands on some, I have my shop linked in the description below, and you can click through there to place an order. I'm really excited to dye some more of this. I'm in love with this color. It is like the perfect vintage Christmas red. But I also love this color too. This is my favorite color of like sweater, like winter sweater. I feel like just a like beigey browny gray, very light though, obviously, it just feels so natural and cozy and cute, and that's just my favorite. But yeah, all three of those leaving the shop today, so I'll be working on that later, taking those listings down and making a list of all of the dye, or all of the yarn that needs to be dyed by Friday, because those skeins ship on Friday. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of shop business going on today. I just hung that last night, by the way. Let me see if I can show you. That little cubicle up there, I made that that cube like, I want to say 3 years ago, probably. It was to hang in my living room, but it just didn't feel right. I was gonna put some things inside of it, like some, maybe like some plants or something, but it just didn't feel right. But I found it the other day and decided to put it up on my wall as a diamond rather than a square. And I put my hand-dyed yarn in it, and I'm in love with it. Well, except for that yarn right there. That is by a very lovely dyer. She goes by Fox. I'm not sure what maybe Fox is her real name. I just always assumed that Fox wasn't her real name, but Fox very well could be her real name. That's fucking awesome if it is. I made very minimal progress last night on my shawl. I was going to, I literally did like 4, maybe 5 rows. I was going to watch Vlogmas and knit on it, but I figured out that it's not really the best thing to knit on when you want to pay attention to something. Okay, that came out wrong. This section, the pebbles, are not the best thing to knit when you're trying to pay attention to something, because there's like slips and stuff that happen, and if you get a slip in the wrong place, it's all downhill from there. I actually did it last night. I put a slip in the wrong place, and I ended up, when I was going back across the row, I would like do a stitch and then undo the next stitch and then redo it and then knit it for this row. Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But It's back on track now. Oh my gosh, I really want to knit on it. But I have some packaging to do this morning. That is top priority, packaging. Wish it was this shawl, but it's not. Man, those waves are looking good. I can't wait to get into the next set of waves. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. Sana. And look at the center there. I really like how the center is kind of thin looking. It's like thin and lacy. And there's not even any lace there. That's just what's happening with like, there's like a single stitch in the center and then a make one on either side. That's just what's happening with the yarn. And it looks crazy good. Sana, you outdid yourself with this shawl. Oh my goodness. And I'm actually really loving the slub. It's creating like these little bobbles. I think you can see those. It's like these little bobbles that the yarn is making on its own. And I love that. I love shawls with bobbles. I think it's a really nice texture, especially when they're that tiny, because they're just kind of there. They're just kind of there. They're not, you know, out and proud like some of us. Yeah, I really wish I was working on my Beckley Creek shawl today, but that's not gonna happen. At least not until at least the evening. If I even can in the evening. So plans for today, we are going to be packaging. I might even take you on a little studio tour, show you what's going on up in this room. You may have already noticed this right here on the wall. So before I was a yarn dyer, I was actually a rustic decor maker. So I usually refer to myself as a sign maker. That's what I was. So there's paint everywhere in this room. There's paint on the floor. There's paint up on the workspaces. There's paint on the walls. Because I used to make signs, like rustic signs. But that became a little too overwhelming. I started that business around the time that Amazon had just introduced Amazon Handmade. So I was one of the first Amazon Handmade sellers. And I was expecting an increase of orders because Amazon is more popular than Etsy, at least I believe. So yeah, I was one of the first Amazon Handmade sellers. I was expecting an increase in traffic, an increase in sales. But what I was not anticipating was that as soon as Amazon introduced Handmade, I didn't expect them to market and prioritize handmade things. So not only was there an increase in traffic, there was an increase in traffic. Like, it was bad. I went from making I was used to making maybe 4 or 5 signs a week. My most popular ones were, they were about this big. I think they were 6 inches tall and 9 inches wide or something like that. But about that big, and they had just had phrases on them. Like, my most popular one was one that said "well shit" in a it was a font similar to Ray Dunn font. So I was used to making 4 or 5 of those a week, selling on Etsy or in my hometown. But after a week or 2 on Amazon, that workload increased to 50 per week. I wasn't expecting them to take the Amazon Handmade and give it priority over manufactured goods. So as soon as that happened, it became a lot. And I worked like that for a year and a half. There really wasn't a slow season. It was pretty much, I was working all the time. Plus, I was the one doing bookkeeping, I was the one doing computer work, shipping, creating, buying supplies, all of it. Painting, oh my gosh. I don't miss it. I really, really don't. So anyway, I've talked for 17 minutes now. Sweet. I am going to go ahead and cut this video. I will probably set you up. Right now it's still pitch black outside. Remember that little word we learned the other day, pitch? I didn't know that it was a word. I didn't know it was a thing at all. I'm about to go into a tangent again, so I'm gonna It is much later in the day, and I'm losing daylight. Ugh. But I wanted to tell you guys I got a package in the mail, and this is an adapter for Blue. If y'all watched me and Elizabeth's Good Morning AF podcast, you will remember Blue. He is the microphone that we got, and we used it to hook up to the computer to create a separate audio to then sync up to our video, but I did not know that this existed. This will plug Blue right into my phone. So after I plug this in, the audio should improve. So let's see. I've been wanting to do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna keep talking after I plug this in, but there should be like a pause and then the audio should change. Okay, so I now have it plugged in. And hopefully the audio has changed now. I'm gonna listen to this video after. I'm gonna listen to this video after I'm done recording, but I'm now headed downstairs. Elizabeth is here, and she has ordered us Pizza King, and I'm so freaking excited. Tracy, if you're watching this, and Gabby, you're probably really jealous right now, and you should be, because look at this. Look at that. She's got pizza. Is that stromboli? Mm-hmm. And a stromboli. Mm-hmm. And breadsticks. I got a steak hoagie. I think Coda. Does Coda have a steak hoagie too? Mm-mm. No, stromboli. Mm-hmm. I got a steak hoagie, and I'm so fucking excited. So I am going to eat with Elizabeth, and we're watching Miss Congeniality 2. I don't think I've ever seen the second one.
You haven't seen the second one?
I don't think so.
It's so good.
Sandra Bullock is just so good.
She's a fucking icon.
Like literally in anything. I'll watch anything with her.
So hot.
You need to calm down.
I love the proposal too.
You're out of control. Yeah. I love because Ryan Reynolds, yeah, he's fucking hot. Okay, dinner was really good, and I'm really, really full. And I am headed back upstairs to the yarn studio so I can finish editing Vlogmas. It's real dark up here now. So we're back to using this one light bulb up here. But yeah, so I'm going to edit Vlogmas. It's very late today because I've been super busy. And I'm going to get that uploaded. And I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Vlogmas is officially uploaded. Day 7. Man. At some point, I have scratched my nose and caused myself to have this, like, little scab thing. Oh, look what Elizabeth did. She made coffee. Oh my gosh. Give it up. Halloween is over.
I'm in my morbid sweatshirt with my boo cup.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
And then she sings winter music. Well, I mean, but it doesn't really have Christmas elements, I don't think, besides a snowman.
And freezing temperatures from
okay.
a magical queen
Snow
destroy an entire
Snow does not make a movie a Christmas movie. Sorry. My mermaid mug. This is one of my favorite mugs. Coda got it for me for my birthday like 3 years ago. It's a thing. People gift me mugs. And I hope they don't stop.
You don't drink out of the mug I gave you. Sir.
What mug?
The one from Etsy. The one that says bitter is my personality.
I drink out of it sometimes.
Not very often.
Oh, I'll tell you why. I don't drink out of that mug very often.
You can wear gloves while you drink out of it. How about that?
Oh, you know why.
You've told me why.
Oh, okay.
There's ways around it, Michael.
She wants me to wear gloves while drinking my cup of coffee.
I took time to pick that out for you.
For whatever reason, this mug that she got me produces oil.
It's the finish on the outside of it. I don't think
it feels like oil. Do you feel it too when you touch it?
No, not the same.
You really don't? But I mean, do you feel it? Like, do you feel the slickness like oil?
It feels slick like the heavy gloss that they put on it before they probably put it in the oven, but...
I'm getting upset thinking about it.
So dramatic.
I have this thing with my hands. It's a sensory disorder where, like, there are certain things that my hands cannot stand to be touching. And one of them is warm laundry. This fucking scab. One of them is warm laundry. I hate the feeling of warm laundry, especially if it has a bunch of fabric softener or dryer sheets. What, Elizabeth? Also, oil is one of them. Like grease, like greasy, like from like touching food and stuff. I use a fork and a knife a lot to eat finger food. Like fries or chicken tenders. Yeah, I spilled some coffee.
Good, isn't it?
Yes, it's very good. Better than my mom's. Oh my god. I hope my mom's not watching this Vlogmas. Yeah, she makes good sweet tea, but that girl cannot make a pot of coffee. I'll tell you what.
We're doing this right now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, fuck.
I need to cast on my new design.
You don't need to.
The beanie that is this like oatmeal and red color. Yes, need to. Because I want to release the design by like the 21st-ish. And it's the 8th. So, what is that? 13 days? 13 days.
You know, I can also do math. What are you doing? Stop it. 4 days.
Good job! She said 4 days.
What's in 4 days, Michael?
Oh, I don't know. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Is it the winter solstice?
No. Try again.
I think it's my mom's birthday. Or maybe that's the 20th? Elizabeth turns 40 on the 12th.
Okay, I know there's a knife in here somewhere.
No, get out of there! She don't know about the secret drawer.
This'll work.
Let me show you guys my secret drawer.
I didn't
Okay,
actually go
so
for the knives. I'm not that.
this is what she picked up, by the way. So this drawer here, when you pull it out at first, it's just a drawer, right? But there's actually a secret drawer right here that has all the knives. That way, whoa. That way, when a serial killer finally breaks in, he won't know where to find the knives.
I mean, there's also a knife block, so I mean, I'm just saying.
You gotta poke holes in everything, huh? Anywho, we're gonna wind some yarn because my yarn switch is broke, like I showed you guys last night. A disaster. Drink some coffee. We need to find a Christmas movie.
Well, I'm watching the proposal,
No.
so you're gonna have to wait.
No. I'll go back upstairs.
It's not a threat, Michael. It's a promise.
Okay, before we wind this yarn, Elizabeth has just made the most ridiculous claim. She says that if you add a little bit of Coke to Sprite, it tastes like ginger ale. And she's about to pour it.
Oh, that was a little less dramatic. 'Cause I'd already opened it.
She wanted it for the, what's it called?
The sound effect, ASMR.
ASMR, yeah. Okay, so she's pouring some Sprite in there. Okay.
Just a little bit. It doesn't take much.
Now she's pouring a little bit of Coke. This sounds like the most ridiculous thing.
It even looks like ginger ale, too.
It looks like carbonated urine.
Hang on, let me put a little bit more.
I will say it does not smell like ginger ale. It smells like Sprite with Coke.
I mean, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Does a little bit. Not all the way, but it does. It doesn't quite taste like Sprite, and it doesn't quite taste like Coke. It's this, like, weird mix.
It does weirdly taste like ginger ale.
Mm-hmm. You know, Coke used to be used as medicine.
It doesn't taste like a high quality ginger ale.
Back in the day.
My family drinks Ale 8. Shout out to my family. Tracy. Hey. I think Tracy's the only one in my family that watches Vlogmas.
Tracy's a bad bitch.
She is. She's a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Sorry. Anywho, we're going to wind some yarn now.
Yay.
Still think it was a ridiculous claim. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have my beanie cast on. I'm doing 2x2 rib. But anywho, I've got my beanie cast on. I'm doing 2x2 rib. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all what I'm designing. Just because it's Vlogmas, I don't really have that many people that watch Vlogmas, so it's not like it's that big of a deal if I show off like a new design on Vlogmas. So I am going to put a photo right here. I am making the hat from Home Alone. It's a hat that I've wanted for a long time. And now that I'm a knitter and I can design my own yarn, it's something I really want to do. So that is what I'm designing. So if you look at the edge of his hat around the forehead, it kind of folds over. It's like it's not ribbing like what we're used to, like knitters are used to doing, like a ribbing for the bottom of a beanie. So this cast on, the whole entire brim is just gonna be kind of weird, and I hope that it works out. So what I'm planning to do is starting off in 2x2 rib. I'm gonna do that for probably 2 inches, maybe only 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to do about 1/2 inch of stockinette. And then I'm going to flip my knitting inside out. And I'm going to work the rest of the hat in that direction. So what will end up happening is when you fold the ribbing onto the inside of the hat, the pearls are going to allow the stockinette on the outside to fold in and under. That way it looks like a rolled edge. What I'm assuming this hat was, I don't know who designed this hat. Like, I don't know if it was someone who just knit this hat from like a book or something. I assume it was knit specifically for the movie because I've never seen another hat like this. What I assume they did, it looks like it's a fingering weight hat, but I'm doing it in DK. And so adjusting sizes would be really difficult because of the fact that it's DK weight yarn and the motif is so large. So this won't be like a classic grading. It'll be more of like what I'm knitting right now will be a little above average. So like probably around 22.25 inch head is what I'm knitting for. I feel like the average head of knitters is like probably around 21.5 to 22, somewhere in that range. So people that want to knit that size, I can't really grade the pattern just because of the color work, because the moose, they are pretty much butt to head. Like there's no room for me to decrease anything, like decrease rows or stitches. There's no room. So for this pattern, anyone that wants something smaller than the 22.25, 22.5, they're gonna have to either knit the pattern as written and have like a slouchier beanie, or they can go down like, so it's starting out on size 3s for the ribbing, and then I'll go up to size 5s for the remainder of the hat. So they can either knit it as written and have like a more slouchy beanie, or and I mean the classic look, if you look at the photo, it's a more slouchy beanie. Or they can go down, they can stay on a size 3 needle, and they should end up getting somewhere around like a 21.5 to 22-inch beanie, depending on their gauge. I probably really won't have any directions for that other than a suggestion to do it. I probably won't have like a gauge swatch or anything for that because I don't really have time to test 2 beanies. I only have time to do 1. I don't think I finished the thought about the original beanie, about how the inside is. I think for the original, like in the movie, I think that beanie actually goes, I think it's doubled. I think that beanie is double. Like they knit an entirety, like an entire beanie from here down, and then they knit the inside the same exact length. Does that make sense? So, like, the beanie is basically doubled. I believe that's how it was knit from looking at it. Although, if you look right here on his, or like in the movie, I'm not sure if the photo will show very well. It looks like there's this little ridge right here that I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what that ridge is. Or how it would have been executed. So this is just my take on it. Elizabeth just came back here. What's up, Elizabeth? Are you drinking your fucking ginger ale? Yes. Oh my gosh. But anywho, so that's what I'm working on. I gotta do Advents. I forgot.
Yeah, it's 9:30.
Okay. Ugh, you act like that's late. Damn late. Anyway, we are going to go do Advents now because I completely forgot. You'd think I wouldn't have because it's a gift.
Right.
It's a freaking Christmas gift every day until
That's
Christmas.
It's going to be so pretty.
So party. Okay. Yeah, let's go do Advent. Actually, before we start the Advent, I am putting on some tea to make some sweet tea. I remember in the last Vlogmas, I shared my tea recipe. I'm going to go ahead and share it again this year because I'm on a new channel. Also, look at the freaking stovetop. Does anyone know how to get these stains off? It's a glass top stove, I guess. I guess it's glass. It feels like glass. But, like, from things boiling over and stuff, it's just got this, like, these stains all over it. And we've tried to get it off with some stuff, but it's just not working. So, if anyone knows how to get those stains off, I would be very grateful. And yeah, the tea is on, so there's your first step. This is like a medium saucepan. I filled it like about 1.5 inches away from the rim, and 4 large tea bags. And look, we just used the cheapy cheap. It's great value, bro.
Somebody's dead.
They're coming to get you, Elizabeth. Beep beep.
Well, hang on. I need to go through. Let me move these from the past.
Okay, ready?
Days. Hang on.
just kidding.
I was like, wait.
Hi, Blue.
So I opened number 12 from Michael Monday? Yeah, this would have been Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I recorded like a short 1-minute video and sent it to him, but I had to send it to him in Instagram, which he apparently didn't check.
Yeah, I didn't even see that she sent me a message on Instagram.
Yeah. So I didn't even open this one, the other one that I took home for day 7, just because I was like, figured it just might be easier just to go ahead and do it here and do it now. So I'm going to open this one by myself. You think it's purple?
Probably. She's gotten like 4 purples.
3. It is 3 and 3. Because there's the darker, like, tan.
Wow.
That's not purple. It's orange!
Yay!
Of course it's orange.
Orange?
With some,
oh my gosh.
With some really good... This is a
okay,
little...
let's go.
Well, it's a little Halloween-y if we're really being told.
Okay, yeah, it is. It's really Halloween-y.
Oh, that's the tea.
We check the tea while I'm showing.
Yes. Woo.
Elizabeth's going to check the tea. Make sure it's not boiling.
I'm going to do this one. No chaos today for you.
That's orange number 3.
Probably. It's almost tied now, so we have...
Okay, I've got 8. This is the only number that won't be backwards.
It's fine. No, 11.
Oh, 11.
Duh.
Oh, and 1.
And 1.
Now we're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because all the others.
Yeah.
22. No, that'll be backwards. Anyway, are you ready?
I was going to say Whiskey's joining in now. Ready?
Ready.
You ready?
1, 2, 3. Go.
I found another purple. It's a darker purple this time, though.
I'm so fucking annoyed.
It's so pretty. I do like this one.
Wait, check to make sure that is a purple. Is it in number with the purples?
What do you... It's 11, 12, 13, 16?
No, actually. That's not purple. That's red.
Oh, it's a very purpley red, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Look at that. What is that gray?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would.
So would I. I don't know what it is. I forgot.
Elizabeth Ann Marie.
What's the 2 grays that we have? We have tornado gray and we have...
Silver. There's a silver.
It might be silver.
Yeah, like the darker shade here,
Mm-hmm.
there's a little bit of purple there.
Mm-hmm.
But this lighter shade, it's like sweater gray. Oh my gosh.
There he goes.
It's exquisite. The smell is exquisite.
We didn't do a vibe check today.
We didn't do a vibe check.
Where's the
I
cards?
didn't do one yesterday either.
Michael Sean. Where's the cards? Stop it. Ooh, ancestors.
Oh.
Oh!
Trash.
So what do we have? She naked.
They're gonna demonetize this video. Just kidding, it's not monetized in the fucking first place.
89. Ooh, it's part of the... It's part of the ether.
Ooh. Elizabeth's gonna read some stuff to us.
This card may also signal a need to tend to our ancestral trauma. We can inherit the suffering of those in our lineage. This is also an opportunity for you to remove blocks within yourself, but to also release your ancestors from the trauma as well.
Ooh.
It reverberates down our entire lineage. So while we may view it as something that hinders us, try to view it as a way of healing many more than just yourself.
Interesting.
That's kind of deep.
So definitely some healing.
Yes. Especially healing from something that you're holding on deep into your past. This isn't necessarily a recent trauma. Like,
it could be generational trauma.
Yeah, not necessarily like a loved one that's just recently passed or a quick loss of a job or something. These are grief things that are very current and you feel very strongly. This is something that you've buried much deeper, that you were purposely trying not to think about and not let yourself feel.
And sometimes, like with the generational trauma stuff, sometimes it almost becomes like a negative mantra for people. Mm-hmm. They almost say things to themselves like, I'm poor, my mom's poor, my grandparents were poor, I'll just always be poor. And it doesn't need to be that way. It doesn't need to. We love our Advent yarn from today, or at least I do anyway.
Oh, I do too. This is it's a pretty like wine.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It's that blend of like purple and red, and then the speckling. Is it jet black or is it something else?
Yeah.
You're like, yes. He doesn't know.
Whiskey's getting her toys out.
I know. I'm trying to ignore her. I think it's blue, actually. In the light, some of these look blue. You make me so nauseous. That's why I need the ginger ale.
Anyway, I'm going to make some sweet tea. I'm going to finish the ribbing on my hat. What are you going to do?
I'm going to continue to try to work on the ribbing.
She's on the ribbing of her last sleeve, bro.
Well, hang on. Before you stop it, since it's already plugged in. Ooh, this ball is getting
It's getting big. Look, she's almost done with her other sleeve.
But I have an actual, like, sleeve.
Elizabeth, look at this. You're knitting a whole fucking garment.
I know. It's like...
And it's UK blue. I love it.
Oh, shut up. Major's Hospital in Shelbyville, Indiana blue.
I feel like... Never mind.
That's...
Okay. So, you don't want the tea to boil. You want it to get about right here. You just got suds. Right? Suds?
Yeah, we put soap in it. It's fine.
You get yourself a 1 gallon jug. We've been using this one for about 8 years now, so it's good and stained up.
Well, we know like the line to go to when we're adding.
Oh, true. So Elizabeth is... Jeez, oh Pete's, my cord is all wrapped around.
Oh, no.
Elizabeth is getting out a cup and a dash of sugar.
So that's 2/3, because that's all we could find.
Okay, now Elizabeth is getting the tea bags out. Maybe.
It's really awkward with my left hand. Going fishing.
I hate you. Do this over the sink. She's pouring. Okay, so at this point, you need to go ahead and mix it all up because you want that sugar to get melted into the hot water. Elizabeth's hot chocolate mug over there. She's trying to hide it. So from here, I usually go ahead and fill it up with ice and mix until the ice won't melt anymore and then fill it the rest of the way with water. But right now, I want some hot sweet tea. So.
We're just doing the cold water?
Yeah. Just some cold water. Yeah, and once it gets filled, if you're not doing the swirl, go ahead and do the swirl after it's filled. And after then, you just try it, see if it's sweet enough. Okay, so if it's not sweet enough, add in sugar like a tablespoon at a time. If it's too sweet, then it is now iced tea. Make sure anytime that you go to drink it, you pour it over a glass of ice. God, my freaking curtain is messed up here. So yeah, if it's way too sweet, just every time you go to get a glass of it, pour it over ice. Some of the ice will melt and mix in some more water and it will become less sweet.
Do you want it in the cup?
Yeah. It's a wet. Sweet tea in a cup. It's wet.
It's a what? Say it.
It's
Go ahead.
really good sweet tea. So that is how you make my family's sweet tea. Is it Southern style sweet tea?
Essentially.
It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, but I gotta heat it up. It's only lukewarm.
I added an extra dash when the rack was turned of sugar.
When it's cold, The tea will get... Okay, I forgot to mention that part.
Yes.
This tea needs to sit for at least 3 hours before you start drinking it. It will... I don't know why, but it has like this very bitter taste for the first 3 hours. After the third hour...
Ma'am.
Lily's yelling at the other dogs.
Come here.
After the third hour, it won't be as bitter. It'll be like really good and sweet and good to go. Say hello to the Lillers. Ew, rat dog.
Rat dog.
Vlogmas Day 8 has now officially come to an end. I got the brim portion of my beanie finished up. I am on my last row before I start color work. I think I might attempt to do this in 5 days and also maybe take notes and write in the pattern. Oh wait, no, I still got another row after this row. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Maybe write in the pattern how the beanie can be finished up in 5 days for people that have trouble finishing projects within like a set amount of time. Just kind of like a goal, like finish this by this day and this by this day, you know, type of thing. The way I ended up doing this brim is very weird. It's very weird. I'm not even sure that it's going to work the way that I think it's going to. No, I don't think it's... I'm not sure that it's going to work out the way I would like it to. The way that I think it's going to work out is that it's not going to work out the way that I want it to. But I am chugging along. I won't know until I get a good way into the color work. I should know by the end of tomorrow, though, if I stay on schedule with the color work. So I should know by tomorrow night. I'll put a lifeline in. That way I can rip all of it out if I have to. I finally waxed my unibrow. Made a grocery list. Tomorrow is grocery day. Elizabeth went home. Coda and the girls are now in bed. I'm about to get my shower. This has been a long day. I think tomorrow I might start bullet journaling again, at least for the month of December, because I have so much going on throughout the month of December. I used to bullet journal a lot. Not so much for the journaling aspect, but more of like for the organization and planning aspect. When I had my sign making business, that was a lifesaver, having that bullet journal. I keep forgetting things and it's not cool. It's starting to get on my nerves. Oh man, we forgot to give the girls their advents today. Well, I guess that just means they get to have 2 tomorrow, right? They are spoiled. I bet they're all cozy in bed right now, and I'm jealous. Just as soon as I get to the end of this row, my butt is getting in the shower and then going up to lay down. I think Coda just asked on the Alexa if I was coming to bed. That's so funny. I hope y'all had a wonderful December 8th. I would love to know in the comments what you did. Did you do anything fun? Did you do anything festive? Or was it just another day? Did you maybe finish up a project? Did you cast one on? I did. It's not like I have a shawl to work on or anything. But yeah, let me know what you did. If you're enjoying Vlogmas, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join our little community here. If you want to get a notification each time a new Vlogmas is uploaded, you can hit the bell next to the subscribe button and then change it to all, and you will get a notification every time I upload a new Vlogmas. And there we go. I'm at the beginning of the round, ready for color work. So, I am gonna get my butt in bed. Oh, no, not in bed, in the shower, and then in the bed. And I will see y'all in the morning for some coffee.